Oh, hello. Yes. Well, I wasn't expecting to see you. Wait. Were you spying? Goodness gracious me. I mean, I knew kids were mischievous when I took the job, but I never really knew that, I thought this kind of spying, like listening at the keyhole, was a dying art. Thank you for proving me wrong, I suppose. Would you, like to accompany me back to my office? Okay then, follow me. No, I had to see the headmistress for, something. Oh yes, Professor Mcgonagal was indeed a great teacher. She taught Transfiguration when I was at school. Yes. You know, I actually don't know. I haven't met them yet. Well, he or she, whoever they may be, I guess will be a great teacher. I mean, I know Professor Mcgonagal was very passionate about Transfiguration, so I highly doubt that she'd have chosen anyone lesser to do the job for her. Well, we can only hope, can't we? Are you enjoying your classes? Good. A new term is always tricky. And I'll tell you a secret. Teachers get nervous about them too. Of course they do. They never know what kind of students they're going to get. Whether they're going to be well-behaved ones, or mischievous ones, or talented ones. Why do I look at you when I say that? Well, the last couple of lessons that you've had with me, I've noticed that you have an aptitude for defense against the dark arts, and... Alright, I'll tell you. That's the reason why I saw Professor Mcgonagal. Yes. Because I believe that you have what it takes to be part of the dueling club. We're bringing that back. Well, they tried to bring it once, but it didn't really go anywhere. So Professor Mcgonagal thought that it might be a good idea if I were to re-establish it. Yes, I think you'd be an excellent addition. Well, I mean, some teachers run their own clubs. I think there's a herbology club that's run by Professor Longbottom, but, well, unless you're really interested in plants, I wouldn't recommend it. But I personally think that you have a lot of talent with dueling, so I'm going to, well, that was what, like I say, I was talking to Professor Mcgonagal about. Re-establishing the dueling club. And I think you have what it takes to join it. Yes, I'm serious. Who knows? Maybe if this dueling club takes off successfully, maybe we can, I don't know, maybe think up some new competition or something between wizarding schools. Can you imagine a dueling competition between us and Beauxbatons? Beauxbatons, it's in France. Oh yes, there's a lot of wizarding schools around the world. How many? off the top of my head, I think there are around 11, though I may be wrong. Here, I think I have a map in my office. Here. Where is it? Here it is. Wizarding schools. Let's see. There's of course, there's Hogwarts in the Highlands of Scotland, and down in France is Beauxbatons, and over here in the Amazon rainforest in Brazil is Castelabroxo. Quite a famous one, that one. No, I've never been there, but I've heard some good things about it. Completely secluded by the Amazon rainforest. Can you imagine an idyllic surrounding like that? What a beautiful place to study magic. Then there's Durmstrang in the northern hemisphere of Scandinavia. I remember the Durmstrang students. I think it was my first or maybe second year we had a Tri-Wizard tournament, and Beauxbatons and Durmstrang came and competed with Hogwarts to win the Tri-Wizard Cup. Of course, Harry Potter won it, but I don't really remember that much about it. Such a long time ago now. And then in Mount Greylock in the United States, we have Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Now, unlike most wizarding schools, Ilvermorny actually accepts students from all over the continent, where I think only Hogwarts accepts students from Great Britain and Ireland. Yes, I'm sure it does. And then you have I can never pronounce this right, Koldostovets in Russia. Oh, no one knows. No one knows where it's secluded. All that anyone knows is, well, that it's in Russia. The Russian wizards have always been a seclusive lot. Then there's Mahuta Koro in Japan. Such a beautiful place. Yes, I have been there. Such a beautiful place. Completely hidden on the island of Iwo Jima. Absolutely breathtaking location. And then, the final one that's on this map is Ouagadougou in Uganda. And like Ilvermorny, it opens its doors to everyone all over the continent, whether they're from a different tribe or not, which I think is quite nice. Well, here's the thing. Don't tell Professor Mcgonagal this, but I actually applied to be a dueling teacher in Ouagadougou first. Why? Well, I was always fascinated because African wizards have developed a technique of using magic without actually using wands. And I always found this a completely fascinating concept of fighting duels with nothing but your hands. And I don't know, something about it just clicked. I thought that it would be an interesting time to learn. But they don't so much teach defense against the dark arts out there, and well, I don't think they like the idea of a dueling teacher teaching at their school. Well, I lived in South Africa for a long time, studying magic, funnily enough. Oh, maybe 5 years, something like that. Yes, that's why I applied. But no, I decided to come back home and apply for a Defense Against the Dark Arts position at Hogwarts. You know, I don't actually know why I'm sharing all this information with you. Maybe it's your trustworthy face. Yes, maybe I am very much mistaken for believing that. I hope you don't prove me wrong. You won't let me down. Well, I'm pleased to hear it. I'll let you know next lesson if it's a success. Perhaps speak to a couple of your schoolmates. Maybe you'll be able to encourage a couple of them to become the greatest duelists in the school. You'll be considered one of the cool kids in no time, I'm sure. Alright. Anyway, time's getting on. I think you better be off to your next lesson. What have you got now? Oh, potions. Oh, well, best of luck. No, I shouldn't be too cruel. I mean, our potions master is a lot better than other teachers we've had. Let's just say that. Alright. Best of luck to you. Behave yourself, and I'll see you next lesson. Goodbye. Koldustovitz.